Hey guys, it's me, Crystal, with Army Wife 101. Again, no intro because I'm too lazy to edit today, but whatever. So, I am here with my version of a recap for the season 4 premiere of Army Wives, which came on last night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, guys, what did you think? I don't know. We got a lot in store for us, but we'll see. So, last season I did recaps too, but I felt like I always went too much into detail, and frankly, I don't feel like doing all that, so I'll give you my version and a shorter version, and then we'll kind of just discuss it. Okay, so we start off with Roxy and Trevor. We know they're pregnant. Not really much going on to their storyline. We're gonna see how they focus on with the pregnancy and what's gonna happen with that, and how Trevor adapts to that, how he adapts to having his own baby with Roxy, and then of course having his two kids, the two kids that biologically belong to Roxy, not him, but he adopted them. He seems to love them. We'll see how that works out. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some dramatic storyline involved in that where, maybe he seems like he's paying too much more attention to the baby and not to their adopted kids, or however you want to put it. Well, his adopted kids, because they're Roxy's biological kids, whatever. Can I say Roxy, and this is going into the next storyline about Pam and Chase. Roxy pissed me off last night not telling Chase where his kids were. Now, some people might not agree with me on that, but I don't know. She was just being annoying, and I can't take annoying people. I feel like she should have at least. I mean, I guess Chase could have assumed from what she was saying that Pam and the kids were okay. But I mean, the man is begging you to tell you where his kids are. Come on, Roxy, you could have did that. Whatever. But not much really going on there with the Roxy and Trevor storylines. Kind of just simple. Pam and Chase. Chase, you're an asshole. Plain and simple. Excuse my French. No, English. He's an asshole. I don't know what he's going through. And as much, I'm quick to call him an asshole, but then again, thinking realistically, we don't know what he's going through. He did suffer, some injuries, and maybe he felt like, like he said, like he was not going to get a chance to be back in special forces, and he wants to be back on top. So that's why he took the assignment to Fort Carson. But I think that he needs to put his priorities in order. We all know as military spouses, the Army does come first at times. But when you have the chance to make your family come first, you should put your family first, because we don't always have that opportunity. So I can see why Pam was mad at him. On the other end, I guess I'm looking at it from a realistic point, and I realize it's a show. Pam, hello, it's his job. Telling him, oh, I want you out of special forces. To me, that'll make him resent you in the end. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't make my husband get out of special forces, but there would have to be some changes. So to me, there needs to be some compromise and meeting of halfway. Um, Michael and CJ, Claudia Joy. I love Michael. Michael is just like the ultimate husband. I just love how he dotes on Claudia Joy. He never can do any wrong in my book. Claudia Joy, Dana Delaney. Was that her name? Yeah, Dana Delaney. Looks amazing, as usual. I mean, who does she go to? Because I want to know. Um, their storyline, as usual, it's the same thing. Claudia Joy playing, the matriarch of the base, and uh, it's the same. Now, where the twist comes in is that biatch, Lenore Baker. Can I just slap the purity shiza out of her? I cannot stand her. Oh my god! And a lot of people's like, why did they bring her back? Of course we don't like her, but she and Lenore. When an actress can make you hate them, they're a good actress. I despise that woman. And I can already see she's back to her old antics. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see what's in store, what she has planned for CJ. We already saw the coming attractions with, Claudia Joy saying, if you ever put my family in it again, basically I'm going to whoop your ass, because that's what she was saying in a polite way. Lenore Baker, I don't know how she got back, but she did. So she's back for all of you that don't know. Let's see. Denise and Frank. Frank is doing well. Frank has come off of his butt tight horse, because his booty cheeks used to be sewn together. That's how tight he was. I feel bad for them, what they're going through with Jeremy. I'm liking how he's focusing on Denise, and when she says she needs space or she can't do something, it's not, well, you need to for the Army's sake. I mean, he did pull that for a minute yesterday, but he finally said, okay, you could stay home, when they were getting ready to go to the party at CJ's house. I feel bad for Jeremy, and I'm glad they're showing this is a true episode of I mean, I have not experienced PTSD, so do not quote me on this is how it is, but I'm assuming that's how it is, and if that's how it is, I'm glad they're focusing on it and bringing it to the forefront. going into the Roland and Joan storyline, I do feel bad for Roland having to deal with that situation of a close friend and then going through what he's going through, which brings me to him and Joan. Now, you know, Joan last season apparently wants to try to get a soldier that had been injured, and in the midst of doing that, took gunfire of her own. Calls Roland at the beginning of the show and says, oh, basically she just took some shrapnel and needed some stitches. Well, we find out at the end that Joan's basically fighting for her eyesight. And poor Roland, she didn't tell him that. Joan kind of pissed me off, and to a degree, maybe I understand that, but when you have a family, you don't do that. You tell the truth. And she basically told this poor man that nothing was happening, you know, it was just some shrapnel. And at the end of the day, honestly, I think it might even be more than her eyesight. Some people were stating that maybe she lost a limb or whatever, but the eyesight is just enough. I mean, the woman has a daughter. And what broke my heart at the end of the show was when Roland said, what if she's never able to look at her daughter or see her daughter again? And that just, oh my God. I love, this is so minor, but I love how Claudia Joy is Roland's, Sarah Elizabeth's godmother. I think that's so sweet that she just stops by, and I kind of think that that's her way of, you know, dealing with her grief somewhat over Amanda, being able to, you know, go and just see this little baby whenever she wants, and that's her goddaughter. So that's a little something that's just in there that you don't really notice, but if you're focusing, you'll notice it. So we covered Chase and Pam, Trevor, Roxy, Joan, Roland, CJ, Michael, Frank, and Denise. Yeah, that's it. I was kind of annoyed, you know, how they show the coming scenes. And they didn't really show too much, except the juiciest part of the coming attractions was when CJ threatened Lenore Baker. I mean, I'm curious to see where that's gonna go. But yeah, I can say that I'm happy and I'm looking forward to the rest of season 4. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and be back here next week for more recaps of Army Wives season 4. Next week, episode 2. Bye bye, and don't forget to visit ArmyWife101.com again. See ya.